All right, guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how to make a pretty good income by giving away stuff. Doesn't seem entirely feasible, but I'm going to show you how. My name is Eric. This is Wealth Attitude, and in Wealth Attitude, we get you in an attitude to create wealth. We're going to jump right into it right now. What am I talking about? We're going to do giveaways, right? Now, we're talking about CPA marketing. Don't let that scare you. Don't click off here. I'm going to show you how you can get into an affiliate network and all that cool jazz. I'm going to give you all the methods A to B and how you can start making a pretty good income um, almost immediately. So the first network that I'm going to show you is Max Bounty. Now, Max Bounty is a step above uh, easy to get into. Okay, so you're going to have to get on the phone with somebody and they're going to ask you a bunch of questions. Basically, they want to know that you can promote an offer. And all you really have to do is tell them that you own a large affiliate network of Instagram, something or another, or you have several large Twitter accounts or whatever. And they almost always approve you. I've never had a problem getting approved. Um, they approve pretty much worldwide. There's obviously a couple caveats of countries that they don't allow. It's always the same couple countries that they don't allow. So Max Bounty's one. OG Ads. Now, OG Ads, I have an account, I believe, but they pretty much take everybody. You just sign up and you fill out the info. You don't talk to anybody, and you're in. Another one is CPA Grip. I'm not going to go through all the networks. If you can't get into one of these networks, go to Offer Vault here, put in whatever you're trying to do a search for. In this particular case, we're doing giveaways, or more aptly known in the CPA world as sweepstakes. So you type that in, and you're good to go. Okay. So once you get a network, now you got to pick an offer, right? So we're going to go head over to Max Bounty, and we're going to come down here to search for a campaign. It's going to be similar in any network that you use. Don't be all weirded out. You're just going to search for a campaign, and we're basically going to go to the sweepstakes section, right? So we're going to hit search options. And by the way, stick away all the way to the end. At the end is where I'm going to show you how you're going to generate traffic for this. All right. So that's what you really are really here for. But we got to go through these kind of beginning steps. You got to lay the groundwork before you can actually get to that. All right. So in any network that you're working with, for this particular method, you're going to turn off emails, contextual, display, search, incentive, native. Mobile's fine. So we want social media, mobile. We also want to make sure it's mobile optimized, offers that you can do, and we also we want it by dollar per lead. We don't want a percentage. We don't want a rev share is what it's called. Also, so we're going to go through the categories now. Real boring, dry stuff doing this kind of thing, but guys, this is where the money's made. You got to, the devil's in the details, I say, right? So you got to make sure that you do all this stuff right. So we got everything, and then now we're just going to hit search, right? And now it's going to list a bunch of offers based on the criteria that we said. We're going to get a list of offers. Now these are all the offers that you can actually promote here. So you're going to want to do like a, did we do sweepstakes? Oh no, we did surveys. Sorry, we need sweepstakes. So you're going to want to promote something most likely in the English language, unless you were able to find specific traffic in a different language. In this case, we're using English. So I try to stick away from Win an iPhone. Those are really overly done here. What you're looking for is something like review McDonald's is good. You can do Fitbit charge to. Usually they have like Halloween stuff coming up here, so they're going to do that. Sephora voucher, that's really good. But you want English ones, so you're looking for U.S. Specifically. So basically, we should probably just change all countries to U.S. here. just for the sake of this video. You could do it in UK and stuff like that, but we don't have a way with this method to directly target people unless we're specifically in a group that's comprised of people from, like, say, the UK, right? So here we go. These are all just for the United States. Now, win a pair of Apple iPods. Um, so I like the win, 1,000 Walmart gift card, something for like, here we go, a mommy shopping spree, right? So it's a $2 lead. So basically, every time that somebody signs up for this, they're gonna get $2, right? There you go. That's good. So, and they don't allow text traffic, so that's pretty good. All right, you're approved up to 100 actions per day. So with this, you can pretty much make $200 a day. That's what you're capped out at with this offer. Not with all offers, just with this particular offer. And they have a network earnings per click of 8 cents per click. So basically, every time somebody clicks on your ad, you essentially make 8 cents. So you basically have to get about 20 to 25 clicks to make $2, essentially. And that's just a rough estimate. With this method, it's a little bit higher because we're doing very, very targeted stuff. So you're able to make a lot higher earnings per click with doing this. So anyways, now that we have our offer, we need to figure out how we're going to promote it. Now, what I am going to promote it on is Twitter, right? The reason why I like Twitter is because it works as a landing page. It's 100% free, doesn't cost you anything, and you can actually use it kind of as a landing page for other things, right? So basically what you were going to do is you're going to create a tweet based on this offer, right? And we could take, like, say, this right here, or we can take other different, we could take a different image. I'm trying to think of what they call it. We could take a different image, though, instead of having it like this, because this looks almost over the top, and it does have the email in there. But we're going to want to, maybe even create an image, or, if they have sometimes they have some images that you can actually use here. I'm not seeing it right here. So but we need to get our actual link. So we're going to hit build tracking link. We're doing social traffic. We want you could do a text link or a raw link. We just kind of want the raw link here. And this is it right here. So we're going to copy this. And we're going to want to go to like a link shortener. So like tiny URL. And we're going to want to shorten that so that it's not ugly. It doesn't say MB, which stands for max bounty. Some people kind of understand what that is. They already know that that's going to be some kind of CPA offer, and they're just going to be turned off by it, right? So what we're going to do here is we're going to just, we can actually put like something in here. So this one was the mommy giveaway, right? Mommy shopping spree, wasn't it? It's probably, I'd be surprised if that wasn't taken. But we need the okay, so this is you're going to run into this quite a bit. So you can't use max bounty on tiny URL, and quite frankly, a lot of them will be blocked. You could try like Bitly, but what will happen is they're going to have like a warning that pops up that says, "Hey, this is dangerous" or whatever. And it's really not dangerous. It's just they've gotten in trouble, these URL shorteners, by different companies spamming links all over the internet. So they try to cut down on it. So we'll try it over at Bitly. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to shorten the link, and we're going to have a creative, and then we're going to create a tweet, right? Sorry, the computer is running very, very slow today. All right, so see if it'll just shorten the link for us real quick here. Okay, so it's going to do it here. I don't know if it's going to give you a warning. You could check that by simply just putting it in here, hitting enter, and seeing if it gives you some kind of like warning. If it doesn't, then you're all good. If it does, then you need to move on to another link shortener. There are literally hundreds of link shorteners, so I wouldn't really completely worry about it. In this particular case, looks like we're all good. My internet could go a little faster here. Yeah, there we go. All right, so it brought it up. So we're going to get out of these. So as you can see here, it brought it up here. So pay off a mortgage, buy a new car, go on a dream vacation. You can use any enter the mommy instant sweepstakes. You like saving money, you can use any of this kind of stuff right here. Basically, we want them to enter their email, and then we want them to submit a free entry, right? So we're going to go over to Twitter, and we're going to create a just a tweet based off of that, right? So there's our link right there, and sometimes it'll create a little thing for us. Basically, we have to come up with something that's not over the top, but my friend just won. And you also want to sound like real as well. You don't want to. My friend just won. So something like, my friend just won a shopping spree, and I've been trying all day to win this, right? And then you're going to have like a, I'm not going to download it, but you'll download some kind of image or create some kind of image, and you're going to actually put the image in there with it, so it's nice and awesome, right? You could throw in a couple hashtags if you really wanted to, but you want it to look kind of authentic, right? So if you don't have a Twitter account, that's fine. Go ahead and start one. Start one with a real human believable name. You could do that way, or you can start one with daily deals today, U.S. free spree, best interweb deals daily, kind of thing like that. So it's kind of like you're talking about the daily deals, right? So now what you can do, you can go over to Twitter right here, and in the search thing, as you can see here, I already searched freebie, right? Now you want to get a bunch of people that are already interested in freebies to follow you. So every time that you post something like this, they're more likely to follow, right? So you got Kason something toy UK. So you want to get these hashtags too. You want to copy all of this kind of stuff. So competition, giveaway, freebie. Those are all hashtags that somebody else has found successful. Win is another one, right? So, and then what you literally follow this right here. It's time for our September competition. For your chance to hashtag win a Mr. Kipling blah blah blah, simply like, share, comment, ends on blah blah blah. As you can see here, look at all these that they've gotten, right? They've created a viral effect. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go behind here, and you're going to go and you're going to follow we need to click on this. We're going to follow all the people that have actually liked this particular post, right? So 624 likes. We're going to go through, we're going to like all those people, right? Or we're going to follow all those people, and we're going to give one of their tweets or a couple of their tweets a like. I know this takes a long time, but this is how you build up something. So you hit follow, and then you go on to Doug's, and you like one of his tweets. Then you go to Karen, you follow Karen, you like one of her tweets. Paula, same thing, over and over and over again. You could do this about, for a new account, a couple hundred times a day, all the way up to 1,000 for an older, more aged account you could do this with, right? So that's one way that you're generating traffic. This is the long-term play, right? So you're generating traffic. So every time that you come up with a freebie and you post it, your people in your news feed are going to see it. And these are people that are already engaged in other different daily deals. These guys have already showed micro commitments by liking this post. They've already engaged with their, so they're more likely to engage with yours as well, right? And you're also, you got all these retweets. So again, you go through there and you do the same thing with all the retweets, right? And you do this for all the different tweets that you have here, all these different posts, right? So it gives you like literally the guidelines. It gives you the playbook on how to do this successfully. You got a guy doing this right here. He's showing a sample design of a product, how to available, blah, blah, blah. So you're going to, again, follow all those all the way down. So let's look down here. A guy giving away an album. I don't know if that's really it. But again, so you got, Julia's freebies. So Julia Freebie is an account. So then you do the same thing. You go onto her account. Anytime that she runs any kind of sweepstakes, giveaway, blah, 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 you're going to follow all the people that have interacted with that. Now, that's going to build up Twitter traffic. What else can you do? Well, you can go over to Facebook and you can start with group traffic, right? So I just typed in freebie in the Facebook search, and I actually have a couple of videos on how to do Facebook filtering. You want to go back and watch those videos because it explains exactly how to do all this in greater detail. So make sure that you follow that. You should go back and watch that, right? So these are all, look at these groups: freebies, sweepstakes, instant wins, 115,000 people. Free mom, 184. Free finds, 5.1. Freebies and free samples, 45,000. Shopaholics, 33. Massive amounts of group doing big giveaways, right? What you're going to do is you're going to join 5 groups a day-ish up until you got about, 15, 20, 30 groups. And then you're going to start posting a bunch in each one of these groups. Now, you're not going to spam. You're not going to post, 30 times in each group. You don't need to do that. You just need to post, a couple times a day into each one of these groups. It also helps if you have a couple accounts so that you could do it with not just one. You obviously want the older accounts are better, that kind of thing. Don't go crazy. Listen, you want to look like a normal, actual person on Facebook. If all you did was create an account and went straight to the group section, then that account's not going to last very long, and you're going to get it shut down. It's just the way it is, right? So you want to be able to create some kind of longevity with this, right? So you have all these different groups. Now, what you could do is you can create your own group so that you can have some long-term traffic with this, promote a bunch of different things. You can create a website as well. You can create an email list so that you can generate, instead of going through all this process, you can just email your list directly. There's a bunch of different ways that you can spin this. So this is just the beginner basic method. You can generate, if you were to work at this for a solid, 4 to 8 hours a day, and you did this for 90 days, that's 3 months, you're going to generate some significant traffic. You're going to learn how to do this method in depth. There's going to be little tweaks and things that you're going to find out along the way that I just really don't have time to explain in a 10 to 20 minute video on how to really do this. Need to take massive action. If you want any of the methods that I've taught and that I show to actually work, you need to put in the effort and you need to actually do the work. I can show you how to do this, but I can't hold your hand every single step of the way. If you do want some kind of advice and hand holding of some sorts, go ahead and join the Facebook group, right? It's the Wealth Attitude Facebook group. It's the mastermind group. It's in the YouTube, on my YouTube channel. I have a video about it. Basically, it's the very first channel trailer video. If you're having a hard time finding it on Facebook, in there, ask the questions that you want to ask, and I can do a little bit more handholding. I will probably in the future be taking on some students that want to do some methods. I'm not exactly sure. This is the mastermind group right here. Click on the link. But I will be taking on students, and we will be building up a asset or a resource specifically in one of these methods. So if you're interested in that, leave a comment down below. Make sure that you like the video. That really does help. Make sure you like the video, leave the comments, and if you haven't subscribed, my God, subscribe. See you guys in the next video.